The studies that were done that actually show any support that pay transparency actually reduces the wage gap were based on public sector organizations. And that's a completely different kind of pay transparency. That is a pay transparency where I can go and look to see exactly what Catherine is making, what Clay is making, what Paul, James, Justin are making versus the range of pay. There is actually a study that was conducted several years ago that found that women are actually less likely to ask questions in professional and scientific studies. And so I think potentially in California, I think had done this many years ago, or for several years prior to the new law, where a candidate would be provided the range if they asked for it, but they had to ask for it. And so if you draw kind of an assumption that women are less likely to ask for that question, it then creates an asymmetry of information that could then actually drive the wage gap to be a little bit larger, giving men a more competitive advantage to negotiate upon. I think that, pay transparency is a good start. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am all for pay transparency. But I think that saying that, we posted our ranges, that's going to solve the wage gap, that's where I think things fall really short. There's a lot more behind actually solving the wage gap than just simply posting a range.
Yeah, we shouldn't forget, too, that the wage gap has sort of two forms, right? There's the controlled and uncontrolled gap. The uncontrolled gap, just stack up all the men, all the women, or stack up all the white versus non-white people. Like, that's not largely driven by differences in pay within a job. That's largely driven by differences of occupation, difference representation by level, things like that. We're only solving for, last I think I saw economy-wide, maybe 2 to 3% of a gap within roles. Could this make a dent? Maybe. Seems like there's still enough width in a range, though, that you're going to see a 2 to 3% variance, just by accident. So I agree with you, Justin. While the intentions are laudable, I'm aligned to them. I'm not sure this is the tactic that actually gets you there.